Making and cutting creamed mint. The temperature of my oils are 96 and the temperature of my lye solution is 93.3. I forgot my gloves. Okay, I already have my goat's milk in there, and I use the powder now instead of the liquid because I like to be able to not discount my beer or my cucumber juice. When I make cucumber juice and use it for the water, I don't want to have to discount it if I want to put some goat milk in it, so I just use the powder. Do have my sodium lactate in there, and in the lye I had my EDTA, and that's a chelator, which helps with soap if you have hard water. And I'm just going to whisk because the other bar I hadn't made soap in a year because of surgeries, multiple joint surgeries. And it set up too quickly because it was 107 on the oil and the lye. So now I'm soaping a little cooler. And it's not making a trace yet. And let's see, I'm gonna have to have 3. I told you what I was gonna use 1 cup, right, Randall? And then 1 cup and 1 1/4 and 1 3/4, right? Oh, you don't remember? I believe that's right. And I'm gonna pour that off now so that I can have time to I am gonna put this right here is just clear. It's vanilla stabilizer because I'm using a fragrance that has vanilla in it, and it will cause it to turn colors brown. So that's to counter that. And it doesn't do it indefinitely, it just does it for several months. You can tell it's turned lighter. Okay, I'm not going to put the fragrance in yet. And I need a cup. Oh, it's already thickening. I don't like that. But do that and it thins back up again. That's going to be my green. I meant to put that brown in totally in one. And then separate, and I forgot to. But that's looking pretty good.
See if I can put them little deals back in place.
Okay. And that's not what I wanted. This is prior to this, I had never poured one layer, let that one set up, and then mix up my soap batter to pour the second layer. I have since done that, and it worked out really well. So in future endeavors, when I make soap like this, I will definitely go ahead and do them by layers, because my layers were not level, and you can see that when I cut the bars. I'm going to do 3 layers, and I hope I can do the 3 layers without breaking into the layers. While I did accomplish that, my layers were not even. They weren't level. This is extremely hard to get off with one hand. Okay, need a whisk. I put the fragrance in there, and I actually meant to put it in there already, and I did not. This is cream de mint design, so brown, and then where's my, there we go, brown, and then green, and then brown. So it looks like the chocolate candy mints that you get after dinner in certain restaurants. And I forgot my gloves. You gave me gloves, Randall, and I completely forgot about them. At a sink, because I haven't made soap in over a year. Well, 13 months. I had a hip replacement removed and a new one put in. And then I had, after about 9 months of rehab, I went ahead and had a total knee replacement and adjustment, because it had bowed out. It had actually been right at 3 years that I had not made soap, not 13 months. 13 months to almost get around decently enough to function, let alone make soap. For never having poured one soap batter on top of another and not wanting it to break through, it actually turned out pretty nice. Wasn't level, but it didn't break through as I was afraid it might. It's getting thick. Uh-oh, I hope I didn't drag that into the brown. This fast speed clip is about 1.5 minutes, so I shortened it because you've seen me get the layers poured. That way it's not boring or redundant. I am banging it down for 2 reasons. Number 1, to get air bubbles out, and number 2, to get it to level out some because it's that thick trace. Okay. Put that to sleep. I normally spray it with alcohol, but I didn't have that, so I didn't. Okay, this is the one that looks like the creme de mince. Nope, leave it in a little bit longer. Nope, don't do that, Michelle. Leave it there until tomorrow morning. It's not wanting to pull away from one side, so I'm gonna leave it alone. My husband laughs at me when I say I'm gonna leave my soap for 1.5 to 2 days. He says you're not gonna be able to do that. Most of the time I'm not. So I thought I was taping, and I wasn't. I pulled, and it came off very cleanly. I pushed up, and it came off very cleanly. I turned it over, I let it come out. I have little markings on here. This makes 8 bars of soap. So then I laid it as a block, cut 3 times so I could have 4 sections, and then cut across. And it is to look like it's not perfectly straight like I would have liked it, but it does look like the candy that you get after you have dinner at some restaurants, creme de mint. And once these dehydrate and they become harder bars, because they're very, very soft, if I was to hold one and squeeze, I would make a hole where my fingers are in the bar. So I will layer them, not layer them, I will bevel them at an angle like the mints are. Thanks for watching, even though you didn't get to see it.